The movie starts with a protagonist, Sashong, who has no father, and her mother was suffering from dementia. So she is the only one who is taking care of the family. We see here that Suzhang is working in a cafe as a pastry chef, which is run by an arrogant man who named Seungji. Sashong have to take care of her mom, since so many times she went away in the mid of her work, and as a result, she is warned by her boss. One day, Sashong gets a call from her mother, who is rushing her to come to home. Worried Sashong rushed to home, and learns from her nanny that her mother had another dementia. Sashong comfort her mother and return to work. Her boss, Seungji, warned her for getting late, and told her that it is the last warning for her, and if it is repeat again, she will be fired from her job. And he also added that Sashong have to clean whole cafe as the punishment. Shortly after, when Sashong finishes cleaning the lobby, she goes to the kitchen for cleaning. There she finds out that someone already cleaned the kitchen. She was happy for it, although she don't know who did it. Later, when everyone leaves the cafe, Sashong stay in the cafe in order to prepare the ingredients for the following days. When she's preparing, she saw a mysterious old lady who is drenched in the rain. Sojung invites the old lady and offers her a dinner. After a while, the old lady gave a mysterious book to Sashong, saying that it will answer all her questions. But it will lending for a week. And the book was titled With Are We in Love? After the old lady leaves, Sashong opened the book and asked herself that she ever find a love. Then she causally turns the first page, in which it is written that she will get many confessions soon. Sashong took the book very light, and she thinks that the book is just another wisdom. But at the moment, her boss, Seungji, suddenly arrives there and asking why she turned on the light everywhere. That he is concerned about the enormous electricity bills. Sashong apologizes, and told that she won't repeat again. Later, Seungji offers her to drop her in home. This surprises Sashong, because Seungji was rude and arrogant to her before. So she can't believe that he can care for her as well. Now it is revealed that Seungji has secret crush on Sashong, and Sashong also likes him. But both of them are unaware of it. After, when she is dropped by Seungji, she is proposed by a neighbor who has moved in few days ago. He told that she was very beautiful. This surprises Sashong, but she quickly leave by telling him that she likes someone already. In the following day, another random person approached her for her beauty. This also surprised her, but she rejected him and went to the cafe. At the cafe, when she starts her baking, a handsome customer comes near and flirts with her. Even he asks her for a date. When Sashong doesn't reply him, he gave her his phone number and leave. When her colleagues at the cafe know about this, they got surprised. Because they didn't find Sashong that much attractive. Later, when she is busy in preparing the dessert, her boss, Seungji, came near her and tasted the dessert. But he told her that its taste bad, and added that she have to focus on work, rather than dating with strangers. It is known that Seungji was jealous of the recent proposal she got in the cafe. Later, when she returned home, she is still curious that how suddenly she is getting so much of proposal, only after she got that magical book. At that moment, she grabs the book, and asks that the proposal were real? And when Sashong turns the page, it reads that she couldn't believe on herself, and she just need to keep a firm of belief on herself, and then the things will turn out for the better. In the next day, in the cafe, Sashong saw her boss, Seungji, with a beautiful girl, Anna, who is most of the time hang out in the cafe with her boss. So Sashong thinks that her boss and Anna was in a relationship. And she also feels sad and jealous of them. One day, when Sashong getting ready for her work, Sashong's nanny offer her a cake, and told that her mother is becoming well. This makes Sashong surprise, and when she tastes the cake, it tastes exactly like a traditional Korean cake, which she wants to prepare. Later at the cafe, she prepare the same traditional Korean cake, which turns out to be delicious. And when Seungji tastes the cake, he gets impressed, and asks her to display the cake in the case, which makes Sashong happy. Moment later, Sashong receive a delivery package, and she was happily receive it. And when she is heading to her room, she became sad by seeing her boss and Anna together. But this time her boss was angry at Anna. And when Sashong overhears their conversation, she came to know that Anna is going to abroad for her 2-year studies, and this makes her boss angry. From this, Sashong came to know that her boss, Seungji, loves Anna very much. Later at night, Sashong turns on a page, and it reads that she will get an opportunity. She doesn't take it seriously, since nothing much changed in her life, except many strangers have proposed her. And it's 2:30 a.m. Suddenly her doorbell rings, and she sees her boss, who is drunk, and the bar owner drop him in Sashong house. Apparently Seungji asked him to drop in Sashong address. But before the bar owner leave, he asks Sunji to pay for his drink. It seems that Sunji was not be himself, so Sashong pay for him and ask bar owner to leave. Later drunken Sunji asks Sashong not to date with strangers, instead he asks her to date him. Sashong surprised for a second, but anger too. Since she thinks he is trying to use her as a replace of Anna, who is going to leave him for 2 years. Meanwhile, Swainji told her that he will wait 2 days for her answer, and leaves. The next day, Sashong came to know that all the men who proposed her were playboys. Meanwhile at the cafe, Sashong got angry when she saw her boss with Anna, who is sharing the last piece of cake. At that night, when Sashong is on her way to home, her boss, Sunji, helps her by defending all the bullies. The next day, when Sashong is in the kitchen, she accidentally makes a fire in the kitchen. When Sunji tries to help her, he got injured. Worried Sashong rushes him to hospital, and thankfully he doesn't have serious injuries. Worried Sashong got emotional, and cried in front of her boss, telling him that she worried about him. Sunji calmed down her, and asks that what she thought about his proposal. Sashong still believe that Sunji is playing around her, so she doesn't have answer. And when she returns to the cafe, she came to know from her colleagues that Anna was her boss's sister, and he likes only Sashong for a long time. Everyone noticed this, except Sashong. Now Sashong, who is totally in belief of every word in the magical book and serious, asks for her question, and the magical book directs her to wait for some time. In the following day, when she met Sunji, she tells him that she need time to think about it. Later when Sashong met Anna, she reveals that Sunji delaying his Japan trip, where he have to give lectures to university students. So Anna wants Sashong to answer for Sunji proposal soon. Here we came to know that Anna, who is the sister of Sunji, also knows that he likes Sashong. Hearing all this, Sashong feels really bad for him. Meanwhile, Anna also recommends Sashong to join baking training school in Japan, which is very close to university, where Sunji is going to give lecture. And she adds that it will be good for them to know each other. Confused Sashong doesn't know what to do. As like always, she look into the book for the answer. But this time, when she opens the book it is empty. Panicked Sashong feels helpless, since she has no one to answer for her. In the next day, a representative from Japan arrives at the cafe. He tastes her traditional Korean cake, and offer her to join in the school of baking at Japan. Meanwhile, Sunji advised Sashong not to miss this great opportunity. Later, confused Sashong decided to once again look for the magical book. But it is revealed that she can't find the book anywhere. When Sunji notices that Sashong searching for something, he came and tells her that one old lady visit the cafe and took away the book. At the same time, she got a call from her nanny, telling that Sashong mother is missing. Scared Sashong look around in the town, and also informs the police. Later she finds her mother in the cafe, and scared Sashong inform her boss, Sunji, that she decided to quit her job. She claims that this will give her enough time to care for her mother. But Sunji asks her to not quit the job, and continue working, because it will help for her mother's medical expense. In the following day, Sunji leave for Japan, and he took this decision to make Sashong to continue working in the cafe. The movie then jumps to 6 months later. Sashong place a resignation letter at Sunji house, because Sunji was returned from Japan. Suddenly she saw the magical book again, and when she opens it, she sees a photo of herself, which is took by Sunji. Now Sashong realizes that her boss, Sunji, was only behind this magical book. In the flashback, we see Sunji made the book with the help of his sister. And his main motive is to make Sashong to believe on herself, that she is special. And the men who proposed her, was made by Sunji, because he wanted her to be confident on herself. Now Sashong realized that both of them have been in love with each other. So she immediately rushed to Sunji, who is waiting for her. And in the final scene they both were happy together. And the movie ends here. If you like the story, kindly like the video, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell, so you don't miss any of my new videos. See you on the next video.